The fifth exercise we typically do in our B routine is the row machine. And the row machine is really targeting the trapezius muscles in the back. The trapezius is the big diamond-shaped muscle that goes up into your neck, comes out across your shoulders, and then back into your lower back. So I found that it was pretty difficult to find a body weight exercise that really effectively just isolated the trapezius. I found a lot of the exercises felt more like maybe a shoulder exercise. So I think I have found something that is very simple that is going to be more like a static hold, which is something we often do in the gym for all sorts of reasons. But for people who have done a static hold on the equipment, you know that it's very intense, probably deceivingly so, as you're just holding it in one place. So let's get started with this trapezius exercise. So I'm going to just move back a little bit so you can see my whole body, because posture on this exercise is really important, as always, but partly because just getting into the correct stance already gets those trapezius engaged. So you want to stand with your feet hip distance apart, slight bend in your knees, chest out, shoulders down and back. Imagine a string is pulling your chest to the ceiling. If I turn to the side, this is what that looks like. And as you bring those shoulders back and down, you can already feel that trapezius really engaging. So, shoulders down and back. And what I want you to do is turn your palms out to the front. Keep your hands wide open. And I want you to bring your hands up into the air in a V over your head, okay? So what this is doing is as I am squeezing my shoulder blades together, I am really engaging the tops of the traps. I'll turn around. So I'm not going to do any movement. I'm just going to keep trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together. And the more I squeeze, the more I engage those trapezius muscles. So you can imagine having pennies in between your shoulder blades trying to squeeze them. And you're going to hold this as long as you can until you hit that fatigue. And then you bring the hands down, and I want you to bring your hands out to the front, same thing, and really open your chest, stick your chest out, just like we do on the machine. And slight arch in your back, butt out a little bit. When we're on the machine, we're sitting down like this, but you're sitting in that same position. And I want you to just squeeze those shoulder blades together. And now that we have lowered the hands, we're working more of the middle of the back, or the middle part of the trapezius. And again, you just hold that until you really feel that fatigue and feel those muscles engaging until you can't feel it, or you can't do it any longer. So try to replicate that goal of going to fatigue. And then the third part is you're going to bring your hands down, and I want you to put them by your sides, your elbows in, and I want you to try to touch your elbows behind you. Now this is my favorite of the trapezius movements I've just shown you. And as you bring those shoulders down and back and try to touch your elbows behind you, all these muscles are bunching together. And again, just imagine that there's something that you're trying to hold between your shoulder blades, and continue to hold that until you feel that fatigue. I know that is a very simple exercise, but you might be quite surprised at the degree to which you really feel those trapezius really engaging. And again, that's what it's about. It's not about moving any particular weight. It's about the degree to which you can really engage the muscle group until it completely fatigues in order to bring about the stimulus needed to get stronger. So I can't wait to hear what you guys think about that exercise, and it's a great alternative if you're traveling, if you're not able to come into the gym, to get in an effective row equivalent exercise using body weight only to really work those trapezius muscles.